Hey, this is Micah from RV Whiskey Reviews. We are in Arizona.
Yo!
We had a dream of starting a diners, drive-ins, and dives type channel, but for whiskey distilleries. So we travel around the country in our RV, we visit distilleries, we post whiskey reviews, and this week we went to Aizona Distillery in Tempe, Arizona. We had a great time at Aizona Distillery. You can buy tastings at the bar. They had a great cocktail menu and a wood-fired pizza oven. Three of their offerings have won double gold at San Francisco Spirits Competition. That's their vodka, their gin, and their Cabernet cask finished bourbon. On the tour, we tasted the vodka, the gin, the bourbon, and the rye. All of them are great, but we're going to be tasting the whiskey today, and as Fred Minnick says, vodka sucks. Actually, it was really good. So I did enjoy it for what it was. I'm not a vodka sipper, but for what I had, not bad. So we're going to get into this a little bit. Looking forward to it. All these bottles are hand labeled. Even the wrapper is hand wrapped. So Copper City Rye. The tastings that they gave us at the distillery were served in communion cups, so it was barely enough to really get a full taste. So I am definitely looking forward to revisiting this to get a full experience of the taste. I'm picking up some interesting notes. And I don't know if it's just today, but I'm getting like almost like a grape. I did like this one on the tour, and that's why I'm so excited to revisit this again and get a full taste of it. It's really good. It kind of stood out. And as it finishes, I'm picking up, of course, the rye. It's a 95% rye and 5% barley. And the age statement on this is it's aged at least 2 years. And I'm not real sure if it's aged only 2 years or if they do a blend after that of older and newer whiskeys, but 95% rye, 5% barley, and the ABV on this is 45% or 90 proof. The cost at the distillery was $47, and they said it was aged in white American oak. That nose is really interesting. I am getting kind of a fruity nose. Some like a chocolate and baking spice. On the palate, a lot of caramel and vanilla, and some of that lingering fruit that I had on the nose. I would qualify this as a bourbon drinker's rye. I like it. It's sweet. It has those classic bourbon qualities. It's oak forward. It's not that bitter tannic oak, but it has that nice aged oak quality. It has a nice rye flavor, but drinks a lot like a bourbon. Definitely a bourbon drinker's rye. While we're on the tour, we heard about a new location that's opening up in Mesa, and we were super excited to visit because that's where we're staying. When we visited, we walked in to a super chill vibe and a super swanky bar. So RV Whiskey Reviews is on Facebook. We're on YouTube, both as RV Whiskey Reviews. You can find us there. You can follow us. You can subscribe. It costs nothing to subscribe. So if you hit that subscribe button, it just notifies you. So when we post new whiskey content, you're the first to know. And after we leave here, we're going to Southern Arizona. We're going to be visiting Del Bach Distillery and Elgin Distillery. When we leave there, we're going through New Mexico and on to the Texas distilleries. So be sure to follow along. RV Whiskey Reviews has big plans for this coming 2024 season. Hey, thanks for following along RV Whiskey Reviews. Stay tuned as next week we go back into Tempe and go to adventurous stills. Cheers, everybody.